Hello, my name is Ashely. I'm a speech language pathologist and the owner and operator of Speech, Language, and Beyond. I'm coming to you today to show you what I take with me when I go into daycares to serve children who have speech therapy disorders or communication disorders that I'm going to go work with. So I'm pretty much calling it my early intervention kit. I don't know if you have one. If you do, please let me know. But my kit is kind of multi-layered. So I got this store and carry box that I purchased from Target, and I love it because it's stackable, but it's also 2 containers. So on the top, it has these little snaps on the side that you can undo, and if I only needed the ones at the bottom as well. So if I only needed this box, I could just carry that, and then if I needed the extra space, I could also do that as well. And then as you can see, stack them on top of each other. Okay, so the first thing that I am going to build on my first layer on the bottom layer, which I would just say it would be the second layer, but what I'm going to put on the bottom layer are things that I would possibly use with my children who are doing oral motor therapy. A lot of the kids I'm going out there to see, they really do need this. So for that, I have these little whistles that are used for blowing. Now they are individual, they came in a pack, they're all cleaned. I re-cleaned them when I took them out. So if there is a particular child who needs these, then I will take one out, let the child take one out for themselves. If they're going to use it next time, I already have my bags with me that I'm going to use. I'll let them put it in their own individual bag. I will put their name on it. I already have my Sharpie pen with me that I can use to write their name on theirs, and then once they're finished using it, if we're going to use it again, I'll take it, I'll clean it, and I can bring it back and it will be there. So we're not using these universally. They're per individual, per the child who needs them. So I have my whistles here. I also have these straws that we use for blowing, same concept. If a child needs one of these, they get their own individual bag. They can take it out themselves when they're using it. They'll take it out before they use it themselves because I don't want to touch it. I don't want it to have my germs. I'll let them get it out, and I'll kind of like scooch it up to make sure that they're only touching the one that they're going to use. And they'll use this one. I'll give them their own bag. I'll label it, and we'll save it for next time. So I also have these straws. I also have the tongue depressors. And I also have these little spinning wheels, windmills that you can use for them to be able to blow. Like that. And straws, same concept with the straws here. Bubbles that we have. And see, you guys, this is making me upset already because this is supposed to be, this one here is supposed to be no spill, but clearly that's the opposite of what's happening here. So I'm going to go ahead and just take that out and put these in their own individual bag. Take one of these and dry it off real quick. And I just won't put any one because the kids really kind of like this one. So I'm really not going to put any in this one until put it on there really tight, so it must be dripping from the top. Since the bag is already messed up for watering, I'm just gonna put it back down in there, and then I'll just pour it over in there as we need it, because probably only just do a little bit because it already spilled everywhere. So we'll get a new bag to put it in. And just as a side note, what I normally do is everything that I want my children to do, I know I have to show them how to do it. So you will see where I have my own bag with my own things that I can use with them. So I don't always have to get a new one every time with myself, just as a way to save. So I have all of my bubbles in a bag. The others are screwed on pretty tight. So this one goes with this one, so I'm just gonna pour it over in there when I need to, because that whole no spill mess is a lot. But it is cute, and it's easier because it's made thicker. It's easier for the kids to grip. So this will probably be the one that I would use. So we have our bubbles for that oral motor kit. We also have like the party blower things, same concept for that. If a child needs one, if we decide to use it, they're gonna put it in their own bag. And let's see if I can get all the air out of this one. I'm gonna go down a little bit more. Let's see if we can put this one. Notice I'm not gonna touch them where I know the children have to put their mouth on it, because these have already, even though they came out of the store, they still already have been cleaned. So I'm going to put them in that way first. And I think this bag will be more simple, so that way that air won't get in the way. So we put these two things here to put in the trash can. Okay. And then I also have my Dum Dum suckers. So these are also for oral motor as well, but I will also give them one if they do a good job, just for positive reinforcement. So we're going to put that there on the bottom. I also have these balls that we use for blowing. And I think I'm coming to an end with that bottom row. And then I also have my mirror that we also use for therapy as well. Okay, and so these things are mine. So I'm actually going to go ahead and pull my bag out now. I put my name on it. So those are my things that I'm going to use. Ashely's oral motor bag, which this one is mine. And I'm probably going to put this one on the top so that I don't use it, mix it in with everyone else's. So that's fine. So we're going to see how this does. So the bottom portion of it, pretty good, guys. Yep. It's for my oral motor stuff. And then the top one, let's take the top off, I am going to use for the stuff I'm going to use, like if they have a, snotty nose, or I need to clean their hands off. So I have my tissues here, and I think it goes on this side. I'm going to go ahead and open that up so it'll already be up and ready to go if I need it when I go in Friday. I have my hand sanitizer, my Vaseline, wipes, structure in there to get that in there. Okay, and I also decided that I was going to take some different color pens, and let me tell you why. First of all, I'm going to take these colorful, because I thought I grabbed another pack of the ones I actually used. But anyway, I thought that I would get these because if I forget a pen, I already have one with me. I don't prefer to write with pens like this normally because I can't get a really good grip. I don't have the best handwriting, and I can't really get a good grip, so I need the ones that are a little bit thicker, and I like the felt tip types of pens. But just in case I run out of having one, and I have some that are in different colors, because sometimes when I test some of my children with the protocols that I have, protocols are very expensive. And so what I normally do is, if I'm testing them for their 6 month, I might do it in black, the original pen that I use anyway, which isn't this one, but it'll be black most of the time. And then when they go back for that 6 month, I'm going to use that same protocol again as a way just to try to save some money, and I'll just do it in a different color. And I normally will put an asterisk by the color and the date to let me know that it's the 6 month, so that way I know which scores and all that stuff that I'm looking at. So that's why I have these here, and I'm going to place these here in the top. Okay, and I'm also going to do my glue, because just in case I decide to do a cut and paste or some type of arts and craft activity, then I already have my glue with me, so I don't have to worry about trying to grab any. I also have these little sticky notes, just in case I want to give the parent a little note for how they did that day, if I need to leave something for the teacher, if someone asks for my information or something and I don't have any of my business cards available, then I also have this in here just for purposes of, being able to leave a message. And then I also have my little 8-pack of crayons that, just in case they want to color something or need to circle something on some paper, then I already have the stickers, which we can also use for reinforcement. So we're gonna put that here. And I have run out of room to actually put this entire box in here. So I think I'm just going to grab out like a handful of them. Well, I'll just pull them all out actually. Because the box is taking up a lot of room. And I don't necessarily need the box. And I'm just gonna stick it. Make them a little bit flatter. Now I want to try to put it in here in a way that I don't have to manipulate things too much to get to it. So I think I'm gonna kind of put it here, reorganize this just a little bit. I think I'm gonna lay these in here like this, and then kind of bring them over. Get the rest of them coming out right. And kind of lay them over in a corner like this. So if I need to pull one out, I can just get to it. And then I'm gonna lay the wipes this way, and lay this one this way. And then I can lay the Vaseline kind of that way up. Hopefully it will let me close it down. Let's see. Yeah, I can still close it down pretty good with the Vaseline. And then I'm gonna stick my crayons here on the side. I can get to those pretty well, like that. The glue may be a little bit too tall, so we'll just kind of lay it here in between the wipes and my notepads can stick down in here. I'm so glad this is working, you guys, because I almost bought like a really big box of the wipes that came with the top that you can push down and pull it up. But I'm like, the width of this, it might have been too wide and it might not have fit. And I almost did like the square box like this for the Kleenex. And I'm glad that I went with the longer one. So it's working out actually pretty good. And I'm gonna go ahead and put my pens. And I'm keeping my Sharpie pen with me as well. I'm just gonna lay these. I want to be able to get to those pretty good too, without having to move too much around or dig too much. Because you have to kind of think quick on your feet when you're working with these kids. Because if you go into something like this and you take a long time to go and pull it out, they're gonna lose their attention. They're gonna try to go in there. So you have to try to make it as quick as possible. So that's working out pretty good, you guys. And I'm just gonna lay the stickers right here on top. Right here on top like this. And my little bag for myself, lay it on top, and let's see what the final thing is. And I think we have a winner, you guys. And there we go. I was getting scared about that Vaseline. So this is what it would look like. So this is my early intervention kit that I'm taking with me as I go out to the different daycares that I will be going to now that I am seeing some early intervention children through my business. And this includes my oral motor kit, motivational things for positive reinforcement, and just for purposes of cleanliness with the wipes and the Vaseline and the Kleenex. So I'm well prepared when I go out. Alright, so I want to know, do you do the same thing? Do you have a kit? If you don't have one, will you get one? Do you think this is a good idea? Is it something else that I'm not thinking about that I should include in here that I don't have already? I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope that I gave you a good idea, and I welcome yours as well. You all have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next video.